This is Madden 19. I'm the coach.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. On first down, Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Mahomes to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And able to find Conley. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use.
The field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, second. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Travis Kelce, the 30, 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes, and he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that. And that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go play action here on 1st down. A dump underneath to Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Graham. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Alvin away and bring up second down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Z.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
There we go.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tramon Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. "31 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And another juke. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now it's Rodgers, and he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
We are going.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end, Graham. Packer first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The connection made, it's Graham. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Lance Kendricks, 27 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense. And that's their first of this second half. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. And again, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He's got the hookup with Conley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. First down, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And again, it's Mahomes. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Left, 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 left.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. D. Ford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Hey, 626.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Rodgers to throw once more. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Escaping the point, and the Packers are in for the score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get rolling in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he rifles one incomplete. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Mahomes going to throw it here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Z, 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 Z. Z, 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 Z.
To throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 74 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Rodgers now on 1st down. A dump underneath to Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers again now. And that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
319! 319!
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They find some open field here.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now here comes Kansas City. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Here we go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Watkins, the intended receiver.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
The big fella, the 40, and all the way down to the 26.
Let's go, come on.
Rodgers to his tight end Graham on a big one, 54 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
319.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. big offensive explosion help leading them to defensive guys. They're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier